Hello everyone. Today is March 4th, 2020, I do believe. And today is notable because today is the 20th anniversary of the PlayStation 2. Not the 20th anniversary of this game though. This is Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Now, I grew up with the PS2. The first game that I ever played was Tony Hawk Pro Skater, which was a PS1 game, but I played it on the PS2 using the backwards compatibility engine. Or feature, I should say, not engine. No, but my favorite game, or games of the PS2, a lot of like games in that era was more about series rather than just one game, if that makes sense. Like, for example, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and also I guess Rechain of Memories, but you know. And then Kingdom Hearts and Ratchet and Clank trilogy was like my top two games, and then Jak and Daxter was pretty high up there as well. Sorry, I'm a little sick. No, but Jak and Daxter was definitely a top banana. I don't know if it was necessarily the top banana, or one of the top bananas. I don't know if it was necessarily three in that, situation. But the thing was, at the time I hadn't played Sly Cooper. In fact, the first time that I played Sly Cooper, was a demo that came with the PlayStation magazine years back, on the PS2 of course. But the actual first time I played it, like, I owned it, was actually during the PS3, the HD remaster trilogy. So that was actually kind of fun. I definitely fell in love with those games. Even though it was late, like, those games held up pretty well. And I just played those a few years back. And Ratchet and Clank I literally just beat, like, last month. The first three, and deadlocked. I tried to play Tools of Destruction, but it was a little bit, it was a little bit different in my taste. I'll give it another chance, but, I don't really know it. I've never actually played it before. Because see, what happened was, with Ratchet and Clank, I didn't really like Deadlocked all that much, honestly. But what happened was, I always wanted a PlayStation 3, like back in 2006. But the thing was, we didn't get like a new console, and that was like when I was still like a really little kid. But the thing was, we didn't get a new console until like late in 2007, but we got the Wii. My family is what I mean. Because that's what everyone else wanted. So I was the oddball out wanting the Wii. And not to downplay the Wii was fun, but the Wii was only fun for like throughout 2008 and 2007. By 2009, I was already pretty much done with the Wii. Basically, I went back to playing PS2 games like Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank. The Wii just didn't really have anything good. But, like, I would say probably 2/3 of the Wii's library, the original Wii's library, is just, what do I want to say? shovelware. Yeah, I would actually say that. Whether or not that's true or not, you know, who can be who can be sure. But at least 2/3 of things that I got seemed like anything that wasn't Mario, or Kirby. I believe Epic Yarn was on there, and of course Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers is always like really good. No, even though Brawl was a departure from, it's kind of like not as good as Melee, but that's beside the point. But yeah, but anything that wasn't like Nintendo official, basically, that I got, really was not that great. I mean, you had like Sambo de Migo, which was kind of fun. Yeah, and there just wasn't a whole lot that I really had. I did get to experience, I had always played a demo of it, but I never actually got it, was the, what the hell is that game called? I don't actually know. It's like about a black rabbit, I believe. It has a hard name to pronounce. I don't actually remember. Yeah, but that was the first Klonoa? I think it was Klonoa, I believe. But that was the first time I got to experience that game. Was on the Wii. I got to experience on the PS2 demo, but that was like the most noteworthy thing was like Galaxy, some of like the Wii games, like actual Wii games like Wii Sports, Wii Play, and stuff like that. Of course, Wii Sports Resort, and then Smash Brothers, and like Klonoa. That was like the that was like the highest of my game, and Klonoa really doesn't count. I also got the another game that I also liked from the Wii. I don't know why the fuck I'm talking about the Wii, but another game that I liked was Lego Star Wars, because 1 and 2 was together, and that was kind of cool. But that was still like a GameCube game, you know. They couldn't really remaster it because I don't think the Wii was even in HD, so it was just kind of like, alright, it's nice to have these games together, but like, yeah. But as far as the PS2 goes, that was the generation I grew up with. I grew up with a PS2 and a GameCube, and a lot of those kind of fade together because a lot of those games were kind of came out on both. Like, for example, I had the GameCube version of Battle for Bikini Bottom and like the TAC games, but at the same time they were fairly similar to the PS2 versions. Like, I still played the games. By the way, I am looking forward to the Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Yeah, but Jak and Daxter doesn't really get a whole lot of love. I had this game, and then 2 and 3, and then it has Jak X, and then the one game for PS3 that I never played. I mean, there was going to be a Jak 4, but then that ended up being The Last of Us. So, not to say The Last of Us isn't a fun game, but it's just kind of like, I'm glad voice crack. I'm glad the Last of Us exists, but it is still a shame that there was never a Jak 4. I mean, Sly Cooper only has 4 games and hasn't got much love, but yeah, whatever. This was the height of the PS2 era was the height of 3D platformers. I think that's probably why, like, they're my favorite type of game. It's because I did grow up with the PS2. Another game that I really liked was I Ninja. That game was fun. You ranked up, you know, you ranked up in like martial arts sort of ways. Like you were a yellow belt, and then you had like different island parts to explore. So yeah, that was kind of fun. I don't actually remember much from that game. Another thing that I liked from it was iToy, which was, fun, especially as a kid, but I wouldn't go back to it. It didn't really work all that properly, honestly. But I mean, it worked enough for a kid. Like, it was definitely meant for kids. And it definitely had that appeal to me. It was cool seeing myself and using myself as a controller. I guess something similar to that would be like VR basically now. But yeah, that's kind of what we had to deal with growing up. Back in my day. No, but a lot of people, like, I know like a lot of people kind of grew up with the PS1. Or like even before that, like the SNES and like N64 at the same time. But yeah, they grew up with like the SNES and stuff. A lot of people that I know, and no one's really grown up at the same time. I'm young. I know I'm young. I'm only 22. So, yeah. Now, I don't know if this will actually be like a playthrough of Jak and Daxter per se. I do definitely want to play it and give it a playthrough. I was going to give it a playthrough like years back, like probably 10 plus years back, on like my old channel, Coke Epic. I know this is Twitch, but it was a YouTube channel. Yeah, so I was going to do it. At least I think I'm streaming on Twitch. Hell if I know. I know I'm streaming, right? Yeah, I am. Yep, I'm streaming. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna do it years back. I have it on my YouTube channel as old playlist. But yeah, but for some reason I just never finished it. I just don't like these games as much as, like I said, Ratchet and Clank, and I don't even think I like these games as much as Sly Cooper. I just never really gave Jak and Daxter that much attention, to be honest about it. Even though I played it like, if I played Ratchet and Clank and Kingdom Hearts like 100 times, then I definitely played this game at least 50. Like I'm talking about all the way through. Really all the games, Jak 3 especially. I played a lot of Jak 3. All these games have, their own sort of problems. Jak 2 basically wanted to be Grand Theft Auto too much. In the same vein that Up Your Arsenal, Ratchet and Clank 3 wanted to be Call of Duty. And then the third game had too much like racing sections, pretty much, from what I remember. I don't really remember a whole lot about this game. I know for some reason I had the game, I beat the game, but for some reason I had a PS2 demo, and as a kid, that was fun, playing that little bit. I don't know, demos have always been kind of fun to me. You just play like a random section of a game, 1 or 2 levels, and it's just kind of like, sometimes it's at the beginning, sometimes, usually now it is at the beginning, whenever you get like a PS4 demo. But back in like the PS2 days, you wouldn't know where it was at. It would be just like in the middle of the game somewhere. Usually early in the middle, but it would still be in the middle. But it was just like getting like a little 30-minute sample of the game, and that was kind of fun. It was almost like a challenge mode, is the way I looked at it as a kid. not that it was challenging, it was almost like, you know, you get 30 minutes of this game, then you get 30 minutes of another game. It was just like a little sample, a little taste of it, without actually having to play the whole game. I think I actually probably played the demo more than I did the game, which I know makes no sense, but yeah. The last PlayStation 2 game I actually got was like ICO, and I did like that game. I was gonna get it like years ago. Years before that, but you know, I was a kid. There's only so much you can do. And then like in 2010, late 2010, was finally whenever I basically dropped the PS2 because I finally got a PS3. But by that time, the thing was, I had already played a Wii. I had been playing PS2 games. And by then, it was just, by the time I actually got a PS3, it was just kind of like, well, you know, here's Tools of Destruction, but like it's too much different. And then now I have other games to play, I have other games to check out. I have 3 years, or really 4 years to catch up on. So it's just kind of like, you know, do I really want to play this old ass game? Plus I was in like an edgy teen year, so an ET game during then was like kind of unheard of for me. Like, yeah, I was playing like, I don't even remember what the hell I was playing. I was playing like some weird games in the PS3 era. I don't remember. I doubt if I even have most of them. The PS3 wasn't as notable for me, at least. Or I really think anybody. By the way, that waterfall isn't moving. That's weird. Anyway, the PS3 wasn't really notable as much as PS2 was for me. I mean, it was my third console at that point because I had the PS2 and the GameCube at the same time. I got the GameCube later, but really early, like 2001. Or actually 2003, my bad. That was my first console. The GameCube was mine. The PS2 was my dad's, but, you know, I played the PS2 more probably. Never owned a sorry, I have to do a drink. My throat's getting dry. I never owned an Xbox, the original 360 one. You know, I never owned any of them or any of the editions of those. I have played them from time to time. One time I played it at a hospital. My friend had one, and like my friend had an original Xbox, and I played that. Like I said, I played a 360, I believe it was, in a hospital one time, but that's really as far as that goes. I just wasn't really ever into Xbox. I don't hate it, I just, one thing I don't like the controller, and another thing is, like, most of the games are virtually the same on the PS2 and the Xbox. That's why I have a Switch instead of an Xbox. Just because, you know, there are a lot of Switch exclusives. And now, whereas they may not be as high quality as on the Xbox, a lot of Xbox games, Xbox exclusives, are coming over to the Switch, so at least I have that, you know, to look forward to. And yeah. By the way, I should mention, see how the Precursor Legacy is kind of blurry. Some of this game's a little bit blurry. I am playing this on the PS4. This is the PS4. But this game is a port. This is not an HD remaster. The port itself is in HD, but it's not an HD remaster. If that makes sense. So basically, the game would look better if I was playing it on the PS3, because that actually is an HD remaster. This game is just a port. Just wanted to point that out. Anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to press the touchpad or whatever this is. I turn vibration off in games. It kind of bugs me. Center screen, move D-pad. No clue why that exists. Play it in classic. I don't know, you guys... I feel like there's stuff missing though. No, it's just stretched. I don't know, you guys tell me if I could... Yeah. Everything seems fine. Graphics option. Oh. That should be like, not really graphics option, that should be more like visual options, but whatever. It was the early 2000s, who knows what was going on. People barely knew how to microwave back then. Knew? What am I, a rugrat? No, I'm joking, but I didn't really like the 2000s. Like, looking back, a lot of stuff had issues. I still like these games. I liked SpongeBob and a couple of their shows back then. But like the 2000s, like, man, looking back at them, they were really cringy. That's all I can say. But during the PS3 era, PS3, 360 era, was whenever like first-person shooter games got popular with like Call of Duty. And the thing about that was, I can actually play first-person shooters. I get motion sickness pretty badly, and first-person games do that. Plus, I'm not really into war like at all. Despite having some veterans in the family. So yeah, I'm just not really into all that. Like I'm not interested in war movies. I'm not interested in this. I like war-ish things. Like I like Star Wars and like fantasy war type things. Like I'm into that. Like, you know, if there's like knights fighting, then you know that'll be kind of cool. Things like Lord of the Rings, even though I don't like Lord of the Rings, or not that I don't like it, I've just never seen it. But yeah, but that's always interesting to me. But for some reason, war like camo and shit like that is just not interesting to me. I didn't like Kong Skull Island. I know that's not like a top banana whenever it comes to war movies, but yeah, like the only war movie I can really think of, and I don't know if this even counts, is like Forrest Gump that I actually liked. I don't even think that even counts. I feel like I would like whatever the hell that movie is. The is this Burt Reynolds? Is this me? I feel like I would like that movie. Something like Metal, I believe. Anyway, yeah. So the point of this is actually get back. The point of this video is basically because of the PS2, and you see how the A is glitching at the top in Jak? Yeah, that's why this is a port, not a... So is the other A and the D in Daxter. The A and the D in Daxter is glitching, and the top of the A in Jak is really glitching. Like I said, this is a port. This is not a HD remaster. But the point of this video was really to just because of the PlayStation 2's 20th anniversary. Not really so much to play this game itself. I do want to give this game its own walkthrough. I should mention, you can buy all of the games now. There's a 50% discount. You can buy all 4 of the Jak and Daxter games, which includes the Precursor Legacy, 2, 3, and X, Combat Racing. All right now for $20, $19.99, I do believe. Whatever. Originally it was $39.99, so 40 bucks. And that is a very good deal, because the other way to buy it is $14.99 each. So that's like, what? $60? And I wasn't about to pay $40 even though that is a discount, but in itself, to buy the bundle is usually $40, and then to buy them separately is $15 each. So that's $60 together, which wasn't really interesting to me. It's too much for PS2 games, really. But yeah, but all of these games together for like $20 is like a steal. $5 each, even though they're old games. That's how much you would pay for them, like, now. Like, if you got them from GameStop, or... Well, GameStop's pretty much the only place selling games at the moment. Ever since the last shooting, and, you know, all of that. I'm not gonna get political, but it does kind of suck how, like, Walmart's not really selling games anymore, and stuff like that. I don't shop at Walmart. I'm just saying. I do. The only time I shop at Walmart is mostly online. There's no way in hell I would pre-order a game from Walmart. Just do it from GameStop. Shit. Or like, I don't know, EB Games, if that even exists. I have a fairly good relationship with the local GameStop, so... You know, they're nice and stuff, so that's where I go to buy my games. So what the hell was I even saying? I know I curse a lot, but whatever, this is a teen game. Plus, anyone that remembers the PS2 or grew up with the PS2 is an adult now, or like late teen. So you guys can handle it. Even though people don't really like whenever I curse, but oh well. I am who I am. I try not to, but it just kind of happens. Ever since high school, I had a lot of anger build up, so you know, that's kind of how I took it out. Let's just start the game, honestly. I don't remember what I was saying. See, this even says PS2, so that's how you know. Plus, I'm having to use the touchpad for start and select, so that's especially how you know. Options does not work.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness Eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of Green Eco, one of the wisest men on the planet.
Damn, you getting salty.
So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
Honestly, that's how I'd react to becoming a furry too.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Does this game just not have subtitles? Like, what the hell? Alright. This game needs, yeah, it needs subtitles. Like, why would that not be... I'm gonna turn this down, though. I hope you guys could have heard me, I didn't even check.
You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
I hope you guys could have heard me or the music. I don't like that. I don't think there's a way I can reverse that either. Nope. Doesn't look like it. There's not a lot of options in this game. So I'm moving left and camera moves left and I'm moving right and moves right. I don't really like that. I like it to be inverted, but I have to get used to it. By the way, Jak doesn't talk in this game if you didn't know. I think I might actually have the letterboxing on this game. Well, it's not 3 hits. What is this?
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
I never realized this game didn't have subtitles. That kind of pisses me off, honestly.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
I knew that. Actually, this game might have been easier now that I think about it. I should look that up. I don't have anything to look it up close to me. I'm actually going to get rid of the letterboxing. I can't really choose. Should or not. Wish somebody was actually watching the stream so they could tell me. Because this, it kind of looks stretched out, but like, I don't mind it too much. But at the same time, it doesn't really fit the port all that well.
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I into each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
I feel kind of like a boomer playing like PS2 games. I don't want to say games are bad now, because they're not, but I just don't have anything to look forward to at the moment. That's why I'm kind of depressed, honestly. All my shows ended, and like... I don't really have many games to look forward to. Like the next game that I have to look forward to is basically like Battle for King Bottom and Hydrated.
That last scoutfly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Voice acting in this game is kind of annoying sometimes. I really do not like Kira's voice, or whatever the fuck her name is. I feel like I pulled that name out of my ass. I don't sure remember her name. Did I miss something back there? I feel like I did. Oh, the blue eco. I don't know, does this do anything? Not much.
This
Especially
is
with
a
no enemies.
precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Oh, now you tell me.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
I know all this. I don't know why I remember this. Maybe it's just because how much I played the game. Oh, got a trophy. Open Sesame.
Good work! The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
The only part that I don't think I liked about this game was there was a fishing section. And I was never good at it, so I didn't like it. I don't really like stuff I'm not good at it. I think that's like...
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Not sure why that looks like that. Kinda looks like something I could, like, do that to. I don't know what that would even be called.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Night Dogs usually makes some pretty good games. Not really looking forward to Last of Us 2. I don't really care enough. If I'm being honest. I think I missed some stuff back there. I guess it's gonna let me go back. No, I guess not really. Oh boy, the up and down. It's annoying. This game controls weird.
Great! You found all of the power cells on the island. Come back to the warp gate so I can bring you back to the lab. Hurry up!
Huh, I wonder.
Notice how each blue eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
I'm trying to see if the blue eco affects, like, does it make... I don't think it would. I'm not worried about it. There's none near enough to really test my theory. Plus, I apparently got all the things here, so... PS2 was kind of weird with games. They were like, collectathons, but at the same time they were action platformers. And not only that, but they were also like, kind of linear, as far as like the story goes, but you could like, do multiple things. So that was kind of different compared to like the PS1, pretty much all being collectathons. It's kind of why I feel weird playing like the Spyro like HD remaster. I just didn't grow up with the game, and I feel like obviously that game was made for like new people to get interested into it, but I kind of feel like I didn't grow up with it, so like it's not for me in a way. I know it's kind of stupid, but like I didn't grow up with Spyro, so like I'm not gonna be really into Spyro. There's just a way I could swim faster. Is this really the fastest he swims? Is this faster? There's a way I could walk faster too. It's a good thing I fell back down. Kinda weird how there was no enemies in the tutorial section, because I don't think there was. I don't think there's a bunch of enemies in like the sort of village area anyway. I need to work on a review. I have like one written, but like I have like a couple written, but just not all the way. Like if I were to do a My Little Pony episode, I'd have to watch like the, not episode, but I'd have to like watch the finale again. I plan on like reviewing like that show, that series as like a whole in a way, similar to like how I did like Harvey Birdman, and I guess like the seasons of shows that I did, like I don't know, Final Space. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm back. And I will say, I think it's funny how, like, these games, like, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, and Jak and Daxter, I do think it's funny how Sly Cooper was the only one to not, like, give, like, a character overhaul, like a different personality in his second game. Like, Jack's too shy to even talk in this game. But the reason why he doesn't talk in this game is because Naughty Dog wanted to give you a hero to kind of put you in the shoes of the hero. But the reason why he needed to talk in the second game was because it's kind of hard to tell a story with a silent hero. Like, Legend of Zelda gets away with it, but, you know. He didn't get to show a lot of personality, basically.
Great! You found all of the power cells on the island. Come back to the warp gate so I can bring you back to the lab. Hurry up!
But Ratchet had to be changed because he was a fucking asshole in the original game. Like, it was actually, like, almost hard to watch in a way. I remember Ratchet kind of being a jerk. You know, he was fine. But he was, like, almost, like, going back to watching it, he's almost, like, I don't think he's narcissistic, he has, like, a big-ass ego. And also, he was almost, like, menacing in a way, like he would have made a good villain.
Great! You found all of the power cells on the island. Come back to the warp gate so I can bring you back to the lab. Hurry up!
Yeah, but he was almost like menacing in a way. It was kind of, yeah. I know best friends fight a lot, and they used to especially fight back then. But like even Shrek in like the original, whenever he was fighting with Donkey, like that was fine. Yeah, it was just really hard to root for Ratchet in the original. Like if Clank and Quark weren't in the original, there's no way it would have had a sequel. But yeah, but Jack just needed to be changed because, you know, he didn't have a whole lot of personality in the original game. And then Sly didn't need to be changed because Sly's perfect. There's nothing wrong with Sly's character. No flaws whatsoever.
Great! You found all of the power cells on the island. Come.
No, there might be, but yeah, I really do like Sly's character, especially in the original, second game, third game, Thieves in Time. I think he's kind of virtually stayed the same. So that's just kind of funny to me. It's also kind of funny to me that Ratchet and Clank's the only game that had to change their hero because of how much he was an asshole.
Back to the warp gate so I can bring you back to the lab. Hurry up!
It's kind of weird you press circle, but whatever.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Yeah, like Samus in this game, I believe that's his name. He's kind of a jerk, but you know what? I get it. He's kind of fed up. He's an old guy. He's not a boomer. But he's, you know, he's an old guy. And having to deal with Daxter's shenanigans, especially, it probably gets tiring.
Gotta get this heat shield working.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-grad Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Can't we go back here? Weird. Weird as to why it would even be there. Oh, the camera in this game is kind of ass, if I'm being honest. Alright, I'll play a level or two. Or not a level, but I'll work towards getting a Precursor egg during the stream. This may or may not start a playthrough of the game. I don't know. Sonic Forces also came out this month. It's free for PlayStation Plus members as well as Shadow of Colossus. I know whenever I say that, I sound like I'm advertising like PlayStation, but trust me, they do not sponsor me. No one sponsors me. You know, but if PlayStation would like to, I definitely wouldn't say no to it.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
No, but I mostly just tell you guys whenever there's like a discount or whatever for you guys, not really, you know, anything else. I'm not like advertising.
Maybe we should go
PlayStation
root
or
out the
whatever.
fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
I don't really have much to say bad about PlayStation, like some people do. I don't really use the network too much, like I don't really play online games, so I don't really have any complaints there.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Sure. Sure.
What? You don't have the full stash? Well, any less than 90 Precursor orbs, and I shan't have a chance to get underway, dear boy.
How many do I have? Oh, 50. Shit, I didn't know. Sorry, Uncle. Let me go collect them then. I don't really want to go that way yet. I guess I could, technically speaking, go that way, but let's go this way. Yeah, let's do this part. I remember this part being fun. The rounding the cows out.
Gotta milk those yeah cows. Gotta milk those yeah cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those unreal cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
Yeah. Where's the corral at?
Gotta bring the crops from the June basket.
One in. No! I like hitting them. I know it's animal cruelty, but come on. They're digital cows. It's literally a video game. I like how fast they react to it, though. It's almost like slapstick. It's funny to me. Plus, they're mythological creatures. No! Damn, I just punched that cow in the face. Get going. Whoa! I think that's all of them. Might be wrong. Maybe there's just 4 of them.
Nope,
there's 5 of them. Not sure why this one's like so far apart from the other ones. They were all to like the left of him. I guess the right of him. They were all on his left, I should say. The farmer's left. Hey! It's in there.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
I think he's lazy, just old.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
I got the Yeehaw trophy. Isn't that great? Alright, let me see if I can get 90 of these before I end the stream. I don't want to go that. I don't want to go this way yet. Not sure what those bugs do though. I don't remember. I don't want to change my area.
What a weird-looking thing! I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Damn it! Wow, I almost made it up there. Maybe it's the Ratchet and Clank controls. That's why I keep pressing the wrong button. Wow. guess I'll do this for him.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already. Hey! That pelican just snagged a power cell. Let's go kick some big bird butt.
If I remember correctly, I have to punch him and then he'll fly off to a different place. Is that just a free power cell? Just... I'm gonna fight this guy. Alright, we'll go fight this bird and then get to 91 and then that'll probably be the stream. Like I said, I don't know if this will be the start of a playthrough or not. Kinda depends on my mood. I will be buying Animal Crossing soon, so... Never played an Animal Crossing game, so I'm kinda excited for that. The reason I'm playing this game though is basically because it's the only PS2 game I have.
Ahooga! Ahooga! Dive for those orbs, Jack! Dive!
You can't really stay underwater, can you? I guess he didn't fly off.
Quick! We have to get to the power cell before the pelican scoops it up again!
Just got a trophy, give me that. I have to tell you because for some reason PlayStation blocks you guys from seeing the trophies that I get. No clue why. I can understand why they block like people coming online, but let's go pick up this Precursor egg from our uncle. We almost double, actually. Oh, this isn't the right guy. This isn't the right house either. Is this it? Yeah, it is.
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, good, jolly good. Hey, you have the precursor orbs that we agreed on? I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
Thanks, Uncle. That's pretty bad. You have to make your nephew pay $90 just to give him something. Whatever, though. That's life. How many power cells do I have? I have 8. That's pretty good, I would think. I have 2 more to get. No, 3 more. And I know exactly where they're at. Why is this not like lighting up? Whatever. I'll let you guys watch this since you didn't get to see this. There you go. That's really all you missed before my stream. It wasn't really that exciting. But, yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. And I don't know if I'll stream this again anytime soon, but I will definitely play this game 2 and 3, and then I'll give Jak and Daxter a try. I've never really got into it. I mean, it's a racing game. I kind of have a mostly rule towards, if it's not Mario Kart, then I ain't playing it. But when it comes to racing games, but yeah, I did like that one game. I forget. Track. I don't even remember what it was called. It's on my YouTube channel, which you guys can subscribe to if you guys want to. I prefer it. This stream will be uploaded there. And also, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good night, I guess. Yeah, hope you guys have a good night.